Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter most. Life would not exist without the Black Queen, the Black Goddess, the Black Empress. And we have to make sure that we teach our children, we teach our men, that you are not a man if you don't protect the queen of your village. You are not a true young king on the rise if you have not learned the value of the womb in which you came from. You all, it's time that we honor ourselves. It's time that we get back to our roots. It's time that we truly have a true Black journey. And the revelation of self-identity and self-actualization has to be on the same page. You all, there is only one way. And that way is the first way. And the first way derived from Africa, the first place in this world that was ever civilized. Why do you think they stole us and brought us here? Because they couldn't do it on their own. Why do you think that people constantly strip beautiful Mama Africa of her gorgeous resources, knowing that they can't be produced anywhere else on this planet? So in honor of where we come from, your names, beautiful Black queens, beautiful Black children, beautiful Black kings. You are African above being American. Your title is African American. It's not Black American. Think about why. You are an ascendant of the most beautiful, resilient, brave, courageous, competent, confident, talented queens and kings that ever walked, the original people. So you can no longer, after knowing this information, you can no longer walk with your head bowed low. You can no longer harm more than you help. It is not our nature to conduct ourselves in that way. So with that being said, everyone, let's rise up and let's be who we are truly created to be. Royal. We are Black Journeys. We are to make sure that we teach our children. Because if we don't teach them, we're leaving our first and foremost duty to others that will falsely indoctrinate them. And it's up to us to assure that we know ourselves first before they can be bamboozled by anyone else. So everyone, we're going to start also with chakra alignment once more. This is a chime. We're going to play all 7 notes to align our bodies before I teach you all mindfulness on the singing bowls. So even though we're not in person, I know you all feel these awesome, centering, harmonious vibrations. You all, we will now go into womb therapy, where we focus on our sacral root chakra. Here are all of our roots, all of our chakras. We have a red, which is the very bottom of our wombs, in which our children come out, exit. The root chakra, the color red, where these colors, make sure you have stones that are this color as well, if you need support. The sacral chakra is the place of self and understanding and being grounded in who you were truly created to be from our awesome, omnipotent Mother, Father, Creator. We also have our yellow chakra for our solar plexus. You all, this lets us know this is the brain that is your second brain that is located in your stomach, right above your belly button. Here we have our heart chakra, so that we are unharmed and unhurt, but loved. And also the color green reflects that. We also have our throat chakra, which allows us to speak truth, which allows us to truly be centered in who we are. We also have our blue, color blue for our throat chakra. We have the color purple for our third eye. Your third eye is where your pineal gland is. Our DNA as Black, beautiful, original people entails that we have the pineal gland, but other races, some races, honestly, if they are not melanated, they do not. Every time we feel the drip, and I've felt mine at least 4 or 5 times, every time we feel the drip from our brains, it is internal. That lets us know that we are moving forward spiritually. That lets us know that all of our chakras are unblocked and that we are ready to not only be prosperous, but to also allow others to teach them so that they can be as well. That means that your intuition and your discernment is extremely high. That means that you are truly operating out of being a spirit being versus just settling yourself to human in regards to having flesh. To operate out of spirituality means that you're not necessarily operating out of this world that is truly focused on flesh, and it derives from slavery. Then of course we have the last one, the Crown Chakra. Truly knowing yourself, 1,000-petaled. You all knowing the layers of ourselves, knowing who we truly are, why we were created, and being able to center everything from the crown all the way down. Now everyone, I'm gonna do a few things. I'm gonna play the singing bowl for you at this moment. And this singing bowl focuses on the sacral root chakra, which is orange. You all, we have not loved ourselves the way we should. We have not loved our children the way that we should have. We have not been loved by our men. Therefore, how can we truly continue to max out and submit? You all, we've loved while being underloved. We've overloved while being underloved, and not even in some cases. So everyone, let's get back to the royal way, to our roots. At this moment, we're going to do sacral root alignment and meditation. I would greatly appreciate it if everyone at home is silent at this moment, with your eyes closed, focused on self-love, focused on who you are, your goals, most importantly, your purpose to the Creator, to your village, to your sacred union. Ashe. Queens and kings, now that we have centered our beautiful wombs, which is your sacral root. If you are a woman, you are a queen, and you were divinely created to recreate. You all, the depopulation is against our wombs at this current moment. The depopulation agenda is to assure that Black people are minimized, that Black people decrease. And by the year, just like Brother Reza has spoken so eloquently previously, not in today's topic, but Brother Reza has mentioned that by the year of 2024, over 8 million people will be depopulated. That means that this earth will have 8 million less by then, intentionally. They're doing this by ways of food addictions, horrible genetically modified foods. They're doing this by ways of the cancer industry. The CDC has always been against us and definitely not for us, only for our declining health. And of course, by ways of sex, killing us, raping us, taking us, abducting us, taking our organs. When you go to hospitals over 35 years old, they say, oh, this Black woman is at risk. And this Black woman is at risk because they then tell you, you're too old. You all, I'm 32 and there's nothing old about me. And by the time I turn 35, I'm going to be even in better health. So with that being said, everyone, don't go to hospitals to deliver your children. If you are a Black woman over 35, don't give birth in a hospital. You do what we did the African way. Why do you think a long time ago people lived to be 200 years old? They weren't in these American hospitals for sure. We have to have doulas. We have to have women that know who they are. And I just so happen to be connected to many. My awesome friend Shamora Shade owns the Rites of Passage Institute in Durham, North Carolina. I have yoni steams once a month to center my beautiful womb in purpose. You only have a sacred exchange to reproduce or to heal, not to gain pleasure, not to release some trauma at that moment. It's not for that. You have to have the right intentions, and if you follow the white way and do things that are actually against you, you'll be caught up in a world where you are deminimizing yourself before anybody else can. So with that being said, we are not porn stars. We are not centered in that. Men, don't diminish us to pressing a button. Do not have cognitive dissonance and say, oh, well, I'm just watching a screen. I'm just doing this. At any given moment, I can take a Black woman and do this to her too, just like the women on that screen. No, we're not slaves. You're not a slave master, Black man. You treat us with greatness.
Absolutely. Miss Queen Shavon, this was a wonderful presentation. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you have some more information that you want to share with us. Due to time, we have to get ready to move forward to our next panel. But for those who want to keep in touch with you and who want to continue to learn and grow more with you, where can they keep in touch with you? What is the best way for them to keep in touch with you?
So the best way to keep in touch with me, as you all see, is here at Black Journeys. I have a website, Queen Shavon Marie, right here, queenshavonmarie.com. Also on Instagram, you can find me under Black Journeys. Here, as well as Queen Shavon Marie on Instagram, as well as Facebook. And you can also follow my music academy, where I teach 30 different subjects. I have an African-centered curriculum, and this is us under Unity Music Academy, and my school is centered in performing arts for healing. It's centered in activism, entrepreneurship, and true purpose. Thank you all so much. That's a plug for your time. Thank you, everyone. And Lauren, I'm so proud of you, Queen. You have made this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, Queen. Peace to you. And thank you so much, Jarrell Brown. You are such an amazing king for being a man that is hosting the largest Women Empowerment Expo in the DMV, even virtually. You did that, King. Peace to you all.